What is up, the wonderful people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of the Peak Week. I am 3 days out, I believe. Right. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wow. Time's flying by, but yeah, exciting times ahead. So yesterday's video was a little bit different. I hope you enjoyed it. I wanted to try something a little bit different, and since it was a rest day and I found them pretty boring, I thought it was a good time to do that and experiment around a bit. So yeah, really hope you enjoyed that. But back-to-back low days has resulted in a new low weigh-in, which is a real relief, to be honest. Body weight had been pretty stagnant in terms of staying around that 69 sort of number, and it finally dropped to 68.4 this morning, which is really cool to see. Check-ins had some new level of detail, which is really nice. I'll put some of the photos here and here. But yeah, currently just waiting for my feedback from Finn, which I'm pretty sure just came from but currently just waiting for feedback there with the plan of action for the day, and then I'll just get after it really. But in the last video that I spoke, I mentioned about how it'd been pretty tough, and that is all about mindset. Like, my mindset was not good those days. I was a bit more, not apprehensive, but I was very negative in terms of my thoughts, and I was thinking, I can't do this. I'm not good enough for this. I'm not ready for this. And anyone that speaks to themselves like that is obviously gonna struggle. But thankfully, I have a great support network around me, and shout out to my mum, to be fair. The great supporter that she is, sat down with me and we had a really great chat about, I've done 90% of the hard work. There's 2 really tough days that are going to come. They've come and they've come. But it's not that hard. Right? I've been doing this so long that my reaction to any changes were like, I've done something massively wrong, as opposed to, we can change this a little bit and it will result in a better look. I'd actually taken the part of, I'm a bodybuilder, I want to bring the best look to stage possible, and I'd gone right down to, I'm a person who's hungry, or I'm a person who wants to train. I was no longer looking at what the actual reason behind doing this stuff. So yeah, that was really, really important, and it was really important to reinforce that, 1, I want to do this. 2, I think I'm good enough to do this. And the last one is that even if I'm not, regardless, it's a positive thing that I'm doing. It's a really difficult sport. It's flipping weird. I was speaking to the big Cov in the DMs on the Instagram. Shout out to Matt, but we were just saying how it's so weird. You're so caught up in the process and the daily checklist that you completely lose sight of it entirely, and that's challenging. And bodybuilding is a weird sport for weird people, and to be competitive in it is a massive challenge. So yeah, that's where my mindset was going wrong. But having had those conversations, just felt like a feeling of relief that, hey, you have done most of the hard work. Like, it's really not that hard. Your food coming down for 2 days, really not that hard. So, yeah, it's really not that hard, but then also you get to enjoy. This is just the part where you can enjoy showing what you've built, showing the work you've put in, and just enjoy presenting what you can present to the stage. And yeah, I'm excited to do that now. I'm really excited to step on stage and just enjoy being there. I'm bringing something much better than last time. Much more detailed, much leaner. Like it's all going good. So I'm pretty happy, and I just need to get really focused on this process. So yeah, I'll pick you up again when I know my plan of action for the day. But the main thing is remember the why, because it is easy to forget it. Enjoy the processes that you're going through, the challenges that you're facing, like passion for the pursuit and the joy of pursuing something should come before the result. And I'd forgotten that. Like I'm so focused on trying to do well that you lose sight of this is the challenging thing that I signed up for. This is why I did it, and this is I want to do something that not many people can do, and the last couple of days showed why. So yeah, mentally just getting skewed on right and really focusing on what I have to do. Not that that's ever been in question. Like I've always just gone and done what I'm supposed to do. Like whether that's the food I'm supposed to eat, cardio I'm supposed to do. I'm very happy being robotic like that. So in that way, I'm perfect for this sport. And to be fair, like I love the routine of it. Like I love the bodybuilding lifestyle. So I just don't like the bodybuilding calories. So yeah, that's me. But it really wasn't that hard. Hopefully today's food is a little bit higher just for me mentally, but yeah, I feel good and feel really positive. So hopefully the next couple of days just keep that momentum rolling, and yeah, can then enjoy the weekend really. And that's the main point. It's enjoying the competing, enjoying doing what I signed up for, just showing what I've done, showing what I've built, and that's exciting. So yeah, I'll let you know what the plan of action is when I know. But yeah, I'm gonna crack on with some editing as I'm massively behind. Okay, people, so I've had my feedback from Finn, which is to run a normal training high day today, which is 3,160 calories, 193 grams of protein, 44 grams of fat, and 498 grams of carbs. That's with 8 litres of water throughout the day, 10 grams of salt, 8,000 steps, and then 1 round of posing after each meal with an update on my body weight, fluid, salt, meals, and steps. So yeah, it's pretty good if I do say so myself. So I just had meal number 1, which was wonderful. It's that normal sourdough egg combo with some no added sugar baked beans. Um, really enjoy that meal. So all in all, it's going to be a good day. Training's going to be a normal push and arm session, push and arms beat, and yeah, that's going to be fun. Just no forced reps, but can still train really hard, which is nice. And we're sort of in the position where we have to do that because I've got three shows on the bounce in terms of this weekend, next weekend, and the weekend after, and then I get a weekend off and we go again. So I don't really have like the luxury of just having easy workouts, as it were, and we want to retain everything that we can. So yeah. Plus, I love training, so I wouldn't mentally be able to do 3 weeks of like deep volume or 3 weeks of pump up sessions. So yeah, the session's not that taxing, so there's that as well. But all in all, feeling really positive, like I said. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on with some work now, and then I'm gonna catch you up for meal number 2 in a bit. This was probably the last proper session until show day. So, as I mentioned, because we got 3 on the trot, they're generally going to be pretty like intense sessions, and then probably a drop off for the final 1 or 2 days pre-show, just to make sure that we're still in a good spot training wise and musculature wise, and that way, yeah, it keeps the routine going, keeps muscles full and muscular retention. So yeah, but it's final push. So this is always going to be fun. Decent amount of carbs have come in. So I showed you meal number 1. Just had pre-workout as well. Did some posing rounds, as I'm now doing posing rounds after every meal, which is not that fun in all honesty, but is what it is. I'm getting flipping cold, I'll tell you that now. But I was really happy with the post-workout shots. Post-workout, I was really happy with the post-pre-workout shots. I'll do some post-workout shots after this as well, which will be really cool to see. Hopefully I look just as good as I can. I feel really good, feel really confident. So I'm enjoying it right now. But yeah, I'm going to go smash the shit out of my chest. I'm super excited for it. So yeah, come along for the ride. Oh.
I might not look good right now, but I'm working on something. I might not be impressive right now, but I'm working on something. I might not have any money right now, but I'm working on something. I may be a student in school living off of Roman noodles, but I'm working on something. I may have to study while you go to the basketball game, but I'm working on something. I may not get to do all the fun things that you get to do, but I'm working on something. I'm in the gym because I'm working on something. I'm on the field running because I'm working on something. I'm reading books at 2 o'clock in the morning because I'm working on something.
What if we have that kind of attitude? The cause we possess, nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and saying to yourself, it's not over until I win.
Trying to fit in, rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing? Like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying. Because I'm trying to get it. Let me tell you something, homie. These women ain't going nowhere. These clubs, these parties ain't going nowhere. The more weird you are is a reflection of how committed you are, molding and shaping and developing your ideas and your craft so that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you gon' fly.
What you got? Come on, boy. How bad do you want it? Good set.
Yes, people, back in the old dining room, the old workstation. Yeah, so today's been a really productive day in terms of prep and not much else. Did a lot of posing. I think in total I'm at like 7 rounds now. About to do my 8th after this final meal because I'm posing after every meal. Just so we can assess the look and decide how much fullness is a good amount of fullness and how much is not enough. So yeah, that's been pretty cool. Unfortunately, it sounds like Finn is veering towards the side of less food, as my like early morning shots were apparently the best of the day. So yeah, that's not been great, but I've really enjoyed today. The session was really good. It's quite funny. I was speaking to Alfie, who might be in a couple of the clips. I've had back-to-back low days, and today's session was matched or progressed on nearly everything. I'll put a photo of my logbook on here, so that you can see I'm a kilo and a half down from the last time I did that session, which is absolutely nuts. But that was when my weight was doing some funky stuff after a high day. So yeah, while it's not like accurate, it's pretty flipping cool. And yeah, 3 days out, didn't take a step back, and that's something I can be immensely proud of, and I'm immensely proud of. So yeah, that's really cool. So while I did have the high day, I had very low carbs the 2 days prior. So I had a really nice high day today. My appetite skyrocketed after my post-workout meal. I don't even think I've spoken since then, to be fair. So yeah, had my cream of rice. I put the what everything that I've eaten pretty much here. Had a really nice chicken and rice. So I don't know whether I've mentioned this before, but hey, you're gonna hear it now. So something that I like to do is sort of like mix up how I prepare my food a little bit. So I did chicken and rice, but I put it in a pan and I cook it so the rice goes really crispy. It's kind of like burnt, to be honest, but yeah, pretty crispy. And then I've got chicken and potatoes in the air fryer right now, which I just sorted out. And then I'll have a little pot of hummus with that. And then we got my frozen fruit. But it's pretty much the same full day of eating that I did in the last push day before peak week. Apart from I'm following the guidelines that Finn has given, like, to a T, whereas before I've sort of mixed around with having some higher volume, higher fiber foods, so things like carrots, sweet corn, instead of just rice. But I was like, I'm gonna just stick with what he suggested, and yeah, not fuck around with it, really, not mess around with it. Pardon my French, but yeah, had a really, really good day. Like I said this morning, feeling a lot more positive than I have the previous few days, and I think that's a combination of seeing the progress in the scale and seeing the progress in the physique, and then that slight shift in mindset to like, I can do this type thing, as opposed to before I was a little bit more apprehensive and not focused on the journey but the destination, and that's always going to come up bad. And it's not who I am. Like, I'm very process orientated, I'm very routine orientated. It's all about checking boxes as opposed to anything else. So I've been pretty disappointed about sort of how I had approached the last couple of days, and that's why I think mentally I've been pretty messed up, to put it lightly. But yeah, the other thing that today has been a challenge is the full body shaving. It's always flipping horrible. It's definitely not an enjoyable process. I wouldn't recommend doing it unless you were going to compete. But yeah, is what it is. So yeah, that's that for you. But all in all, like I said, really productive day. I'm gonna stop just talking for the sake of talking, and I'll give you an update in the morning with sort of how my body weight reacted after this high day and how the look has progressed. But all in all, I'm just excited, you know. It's only a couple of days now. I've got to make sure that I get a good amount of sleep, although I'm eating this meal really late. I mean, it's 8 o'clock now, and I hate doing that. I hate eating this late, but it is what it is. And yeah, no one else really to blame other than myself. But that's what happens when you enjoy training and you got a lot of posing to do, I suppose. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on with finishing the day out strong with the food. I'm so tired, and I'll see you in the morning. Thank you, people.